Privilege and pleased to join with you in the celebration. I don't know how I got this on this list. Thank you very much. Please turn. Ray. And the audience. Ray. Mitch Johnson Sensei teaches the older kids in the youth program, and he teaches weapons at the dojo. Both Ken and Joe. Eric is also an assistant instructor in the dojo. Okay, thank you. Center. What you see being demonstrated now are similar techniques, both seeing them standing, and we practice them standing, and also see them in the Swadiwaza. These techniques that they've chosen to demonstrate involve movements of the wrist that in some martial arts would be termed as wrist locks. In Aikido, they're a way of reaching the energy of the person's center and being able to join the movement with the center. In Aikido, we're always looking for the space that's open for the center to move, rather than focus on the attacker, or rather than focus on the attack. Rather than create more resistance, it's always looking where the space is open. Tatiana and John, the standing, have been training in Aikido for 5 years each. They received their degree, the second degree black belt, up to second degree black belt in Okinawa. John is studying for the next 2 years at the Naval Postgraduate School. Renee, the brown belt here, has been training for 6 years, and Jonathan, her uke, has been training for 1 person standing. The attacker will be standing, and the defender is seated. Marco, we've had the joy of having him be with us for the last 2 years. He's from Germany and received his black belt in Germany. He's the one who's doing the defending in the seated position. Marco has been training for 12 years. Levester has been, in the blue belt, has been training for 3 years and is taking new chemi for Daniel. Daniel is the training for his black belt. He is getting ready to take his first black belt, and Daniel has trained for 8 years. Instead of stopping the energy, they're moving the energy out through the attacker's arms. It should actually be easy for the attacker to fall. because it's a kind of like falling into a hole. Thank you. And is part of the California Aikido Association Teaching Committee. Eric began his training in France. Aikido is in almost every country in the world. They might even be smiling while they're doing this, but the mats are very hot. Now, Eric and Kathy. Kathy has trained for 20 years. Kathy is an instructor in the dojo. Her title is Sensei, and she is a 4th degree black belt. And she's practicing, both of them are practicing attacking with the sword and taking the sword away. You'll see the same elements in the movements that they do. They are actual Aikido techniques. And instead of stopping or damaging or even cutting the attacker becomes part of the movement, and they're able to remove the bokken and achieve a sense of balance and harmony. Of the sword, and so they'll want to do this in moving together. Daniel has to do this in his test for black belt. Jay is our most recent black belt and has trained for 8 years. That was a very nice demonstration of linking of ki. Ki is the energy.